Morning Wilbur. Uliotia baba. Good morning, Herbert. Good morning.
Wait, what are you doing? Oh, yourself. I have got. What are you making? In your business, yeah. But if you're there, you have to wait down again at one of you can change. What do you talk about? The way I like to look at it. Yes? No, I'm not mad at it. No, blow. Wow.
Good morning, Vincent Ongaba. Good morning, all the guys in Kamori. Yeah, they know you guys are helping me keep awake. Hey, I've even forgot to replace the music on my flash. So I don't actually have music on the flash, so I won't be playing music on the radio. But I hope you guys are doing well. Modric, good morning. Let me put it off actually. How about I'll put off the spoilers of the cafe. So for the past 2 days I've been shooting some work. I've been really busy. It's been a lot of work. So today I left the set at around 5 and I drove back home to pick the kids to take them to school. So now that's what I'm doing. I'm taking the kids to school, and then I'll drive to Entebbe to return equipment. So I've not slept for like the past 24 hours. I know it's really terrible. It's dangerous, but Aban has an exam today, and he has to make the exam. And then you're going to ask me, Mama Aban, the past 24 hours. So so that's been my Saturday and Sunday. But I hope you guys are doing well. Good morning, Modric. Mubarak Rahim Senkubuge. Amina, how is Kapchora Senkubuge? For us here, it's wet. But anyway, for us here, it's wet. In my car, in my head, I'm actually sleepy. So when I drove to go pick the kids, because I worked for the past 24 hours, I had to refresh. But I first stayed in the car and slept for like 10 to 15 minutes, I think. And then I woke up, I refreshed. I thought, okay, now I'm kind of fresh enough to drive the kids to school. Yeah, so we started working yesterday at 6 a.m. and we ended working today at 4 a.m. and we have been working non-stop. Apart from stopping for meals, there is nothing total, and we did stop for anything. So there's been hard work 24/7. I'm really proud of my team, and that's why I didn't have a live broadcast on Sunday, and that's how I didn't have a live broadcast on Monday. Yeah. So you guys are actually keeping me awake, but I hope you guys are doing well. So good morning, people. I last slept like today. I took a nap for 10 to 15 minutes at home. That's when I slept. So I drove back home. I'm driving them to school. I'll drive to the set where we were shooting in Kulambiro, and then I'll drive the equipment to Entebbe. Good. But I promised you guys I'll be here today. And I'm here. I'll be here, and then you guys are keeping me awake. Anti kakati starch ono mchala twasuze naye ku setting afena tu shootinga okitegeera twasuze fena ku setting atutunula twasiba fena yesterday then tusula fena nga tu shootinga, and it would be heartless for me to give a woman to drive after 24 hours of no sleep okitegeera. So at this ticket abasajja tuli bapambanyi mubitegeera abasajja tupambana. And then, you know what the funny thing is? When I drive the equipment that I'm taking to Entebbe, when Marokuza equipment told you, I'm going back to office. I have a digital marketing class that I did not done. I did not do the digital marketing class on last week, the last day that we were there. I did not teach them. And I did not teach them yesterday. So I actually have to teach them today. Reagent Courts, how are you? Munsabire banange byenkora bikutuke, because like we put and not just me, like totally my entire team is really hard working. Katino kambabuli twabadde kusete gulonga tu shooting, nobody slept. I had to like I had two cameramen, I had a sound person, I had a gaffer, I had actors, I had an AD, I had someone that was keeping driving, going to buy stuff, driving people around, and then I had people that were in the kitchen cooking. Nobody slept from yesterday morning shooting until today morning, because shooting, and nobody slept. Like, I'm really proud of my team. Good morning, Agri. Arthur, is that Vits good for Uber business? We talk business. Yeah, no Vits here singa Vits paso zemoroke single kola Uber. We can talk. And by the way, finally we finalized. The lady is not taking this car. She said she had issues. I think she has issues with her family, so she used part of the money. So I'm going to refund the money she sent me. Probably today, if I get time, I'll go to the bank and transfer that money to her. And yeah, so she's not taking this Vits. If I'm before I keep this car for myself, I'm putting the chance back to you guys. Whoever is willing to buy this car, call me up. I tell you how much the car is on sale for, and if you can afford it, you can take it. If you can't afford it, I find that when people know what car I'm driving and how it looks, it normally makes me a target. I find that people keep looking for me, and I don't want that. I'm really uncomfortable with that now. It feels like so many people actually watch my TikTok videos, and from TikTok definitely they come to YouTube, and when they know what car I drive, then they will keep looking for it and all, and I'm really uncomfortable with that. So yes, you know the kind of car I drive, but I don't want people to know how it looks on the outside, so that's why I can't show you. But njagala mbabulire ene moroke biriyiganye kano kamuna anti kavits kapambanyi kalwanyi kaina amanyi. You'll be surprised. You'll think it's a 1.3, yet it's a 1 liter. It's very friendly on the fuel. I'm really appreciative of this thing. Good morning, Isaac. How are you today? So Agre, I think if you really want to do business and you have the money probably to afford this car, I would encourage you to buy it. First of all, it's a car that I've tested myself. So on Jimanyit, everything works. It's just that ina problems with her family. I found that normally the ladies, they are indecisive. They never really decide. So I'm really skeptical when a woman tells me ntayagala gula moro kakati right? Simanyi what happens with them. Na kayamba kabachala basatu okufuna emmoroka. Omu ye yajja kululwe abalala bajja as recommendations. Bajja tebamanyi na kummanya. Okitegeera. So and I think this is the other person that had come on her own. Okitegeera. I really want to believe that it was issues to do with her family. I really want to believe it. But the history I've had with ladies is that I want to make it clear, omukyalo ono njagala kakole kano nga muntu nulidde. Omukyalo ono, this lady gave me 2 million. Yampe million ibiri yazimpereza ku Airtel money, and njagala nnyo okubeera transparent. Yampereza million ibiri ku Airtel money n'emitwalo ebiri. I think the 20 was for withdrawal. I did not withdraw her money when I went to get this car. Why? Because abakyala mbamanyi. Omukyala today abeera ayagala ogule, enkya abatayagala kugula. So I wanted for her to actually take time asalewo oba she wants to buy the car and all. So I used my money to deposit on this car, and yeah. And then when whatever happened with the prices happened, I told her, you know what, you don't really need to buy this car. You don't have to buy it. If you don't want it, I can refund the money. Refunding, I'll come and repay, blah blah blah, and yeah. So eventually we are going to touch our sobora. So I asked her to send me an Equity Bank account. I want to transfer her money directly to her account. However, again, I'm charging a pre-purchase inspection, although we actually did an inspection for her. So I'm not going to charge her for that. I just told her, from the 2 million that you sent me, I'm going to deduct 20,000. Those are transaction fees because I moved money from mobile money to my bank account. I don't really trust mobile money, so I moved that money from mobile money to my bank account. So I'm going to send that money from my bank account to her account. So I want this to be clear. So she sent me the messages that she doesn't want to buy the car anymore yesterday, but not yesterday, Sunday. But I knew that Monday would be too busy for me, so I told her, you know what, maybe I will do it on Tuesday. You get it? Because then today is Tuesday. So I knew that I'll probably shoot Monday full day, Monday full night, and then till Tuesday morning, which is today, which is exactly what happened. So I could not do it on Monday. I'm definitely going to go and try and do it today if I don't doze off at work. And if I doze off, I'll send her the money tomorrow. Been able to make it on YouTube because the things I do for people are public, and I want this to be really public. And the reason why today's topic is promise, because this is a promise that I give you guys. I'll be as trustworthy as possible, as trustworthy as I would want other people to be trustworthy to me. So 2 million, I'm going to deduct 20,000 for transaction fees. Again, I'm going to day into. I actually told her on WhatsApp, Nemga, you know what? I've had these, like with ladies, I have a back and forth normally. Umchara sola no kuweza send the pre-purchase inspection na agala zipereze, and yeah, because I experienced that, I made sure that when we get this car, even again an engine inspecting and ngamba, I told my mechanic, you know what, abachara amanyo okwechuza, so can I keep this car? Is it? And then yeah, because the car is really good, we drove it. No, we drove this car, and muto wange najisima. So actually, when the lady was taking long, remember I was telling you, so as the lady was taking long, we were doing math with my cousin Oyo. And we were saying, but Arthur, you can keep this car. It's also an upgrade for you, and indeed it's an upgrade for me if nobody ends up taking this car. But I want to make this clear. And the Moroccan narisi jiguzenti yange, nari jiguzenga yoyo muchala. But if there is anyone else that wants to take this car, you can come and buy it. It's sagara kwogera number plate wano. Okay, I don't, because it will, in a way, it will keep me safe, my anonymity. But Chemba Manya, it's a UB car, one of the latest, one of the new versions of these, and it's good. It's a very good car. Everything works. Everything checks out. Teina buzibu, teina chi. It's just that the person that wanted to buy it, she lives up country. I think she lives in Uganda. So I think along the way she said that she decided to not buy a car. So I'm sending her money to probably today or tomorrow. So the car is available for people that want to. You can WhatsApp me, and I tell you about it. For matters of my anonymity, if you're really interested in this car, you have to come and see it physically. You can't take pictures, and we can only take pictures of this car until you say, okay, I'm buying this car. Then we can take pictures the way I post normally, and yeah, because then it won't be mine. And because you guys are normally not nobody even follows you around. It's actually one of the reasons why I wanted to get another car. Mama Ban was saying, no. You need to get a car that actually not everyone else would know. They can know that you're seated in a certain type of car, but not the exterior. Yeah, so it's one of the reasons why I'm willing actually to keep this car. If nobody is interested in taking the Vitz, it's a very nice car. I'm keeping it. So today is Market Tuesday, and guys, thank you for keeping me awake. Chembamanya sineba kako kuva ku Sunday olunaku lwakesa Monday. Ku Monday twatandika okukola from morning paka leero nebase eddakiika nga 10 ndowooza bagenza okunona ba Urban nga bagenza obbambaza. That's the only time we never say mu. But this broadcast is also an opportunity for me to actually keep awake. Thank you very much. That's why I love you guys. Good morning, Arthur and Calabs. Good morning, Nelson. Oh, Bambi. Now we are praying for you, Bambi. As you multitask, remember to get time and rest. Cause yeah. Starch, I'm going to rest. I'm definitely going to rest. But you know this broadcast is a Nabagame broadcast in Dange Jifuna Munyo. This broadcast is not only for you. Nenange munda ba wanu mvuka batamani bange but Abani aina exam today. Abani has an exam today. So I really sengate chibale chibuzo cha Abani mbade sigenda kuvuga lwa lero, but Abani has an exam today, so I had to pick him from home. Mutwale kusomero akole chibuzo. So that's the only reason I'm taking these kids to school. Good morning, Africa Carota. Thank you, Nelson, for reminding them. Please like and share the program. Reagent Court, Nze Antonio. I borrowed this phone to be live because I forgot to charge. Bambi, Antonio. Access News, good morning. Hello, Arthur, good morning. Good morning, Abe. Good morning, Kent. Good morning, I need a small house for business and sleeping. Backside around 15 million. Babu funanga nawe. Kavitsi ngo kaduka anko. Good morning. Atano mnai weunye. Serwada. Akamaro kakano kaina amanya. Atinzi mbadesi. Madenzi ruka. Temugama ati mbadesu magideza ayogera. Twala eri. Sina kaduka. Imoro kanjivuga normally. Tusime Eddie, good morning. Michael, good morning. Star Chagamba, Mr. Arthur. The lady wanted to give you the balance, but she had pledged money for the royal wedding of Chabazinga since maybe no. Actually, the reason she gave me is health, and it's totally important. One of the relatives had to go for surgery in India, and so she contributed part of the money for the surgery, which is totally understandable, no problem. Herbert, good morning. Herbert model eribiri mukaga. This 2006 model. It's a push to start. Yeah, push to start. What else can I say about this? High voltage, good morning. Morning, Arthur. Why don't you get someone to drive you when you're sleepy? Apparently, Gerald, majority of the people that I know that would drive me, it would mean that one of the people that I'm with on the set actually drives me. But the cousin wangu mwita kajubi abadavuga Corolla, abadavuga crew. Back and forth. So twasuze naye ku setting era tukola literally ani yali mvuze era naye yali badagenda kusula nga atunula. But temufayo, I'm okay. I'm with you guys. I'm totally awake. And mweche mba mukola muntere musara kyenkoze kiyitewo omanyi. I believe one thing that Katonda ayina engeri gyakola ebintu bye eri funny nti gwensereko starch bobera ebintu byokola mulimu abantu abakusabira bangi gwe ne bwotasaba. It doesn't mean that tosaba, but all I'm saying is that the moment you have so many people that are praying for you, things have a way of working themselves out. Kubanga Katonda bw'atawuliriza sala z'abantu bangi naye kimulumiriza. Okitegera. So mutere mbutezi sala project eno gye tukoze twagikola twashootinga on Saturday, was it? Yeah, we shot on Saturday. Yes. Yeah, we shot on Saturday. No. We shot on Sunday. Kubanga Saturday na live broadcast. We shot on Sunday, and then Sunday to akoma regular. Then I did the broadcast, I think. Did I? No, I did not do the broadcast. I did the broadcast on Saturday. Yeah, on Sunday to shooting and tuko regular. I could not do the broadcast. But then on Monday, I told you Monday to college. Misana to kola nechiro. But I'm happy. I'm happy. Bana imwe bagai bokole chintu ngo kyagala. And then like I've been telling you guys, one of the reasons why I'm still in Uganda, I've never relocated, was because of my calling. The calling I have is to shooting a film. The project I've been working on, all these people are looking forward to this project to work out, because when this project works out, all these people will earn. All these people's lives will change. That's one of the reasons why I'm still in Uganda. That's one of the reasons I'm holding on to Kampala, because I know Arthur would do in a chance of relocating and against in Norway, because it's one country that I really love. If you go to Norway, of the 30 people, ojja kwesa nkulika abantu 10 bagenda okuluzinga hope, kujja kubaka abantu nga basatu bagenda ofuuka ba drunkard, kujja kubaka abawala nga basatu abatandika okwetunda. I don't know if you get buli chokola e Kampala wano, you have a purpose. Simanyi oba muntegeera bagayi bange. Nze ebintu byenkola nga Arthur e Kampala mbikola because there is a purpose. Bina gwe biyamba nti Arthur gwe bwotakola kyokola waliwo agenda okukosebwa. So the project we are working on has about 30 people that are looking forward to this project to work out. Of course, Chetbadi to shooting is a pilot, but I'm amazed at the work we have been able to achieve. We have done very good work today. I'm really proud of the team. Tutuse shooting a scene sembayo, and my director of photography was saying, Arthur, no, I need a shot. I need another take for the director of photography. Nemugamba, I'm happy with what we have. No. Let me take a safety shot, director of photography. And literally, there is a time we reached and the second cameraman was dozing. Nemugamba kuweka power play. Naga mulete power play. Netuleta energy drink. Na ajinywa. Netudamu netuchikuba. You guys, the people I work with, they make my purpose worth it. They make my purpose worth it. Like, sometimes I think, okay, Arthur, if something big is to come out of all the work you do, I mean, look at all these people that will be happy. Look at all these families that you'll be empowering. That's literally the only reason I'm in Kampala. Like I've been doing this for so long that if I give up now, so many people are going to give up. Simanyoba muntegira. Nenga mwasuze mutya you people, muri bulungi. Njogera nnyo because it's one way to keep awake. It's one way to keep awake. Tubadde tujja mu Moroka nga tuva ku seti nga tugenda okunona ba Aban. Tuli mama Aban mu Moroka nga ffenna tusumagira. Ne mukagwe tujja kutomera. N'atandika okukuba engalo. Have you ever been in that situation? Ne mugamba ezo engalo tezikola. Ne mga kona ano ku mutwe gwange. N'atandika okuwona ku mutwe gwange. There are stories we will tell, when we are 50, when we are 60, and they'll be amazing. Like when Chibanyumiza ndoza atachibadde mu labanga ekitasoboka. But she started clapping. The clapping was helping for the first few moments, and then it stopped, and then she started hitting my head to keep me awake, and we did that until they opened the gate for us. And then when we opened the gate and I parked, I told them mancho boko na ndeka muno mu Moroka neba kemwe dakiika nga botegeka ba Abani ompite nzije nange nabe. And she did not call me. I was so scared of like knocking. So as I was sleeping, I had like a nightmare of me knocking, and that's the thing that woke me up. And that's how we are here. Good morning, people that have just joined. Today is Market Tuesday, and the topic today is promises. Promise. Businesses survive because they keep promises. Businesses get more customers because they keep their promises with the customers they already have. And one of the promises that I'm going to give you guys is that I'll be as reliable as reliable as I would want someone else to be reliable for me. I'll make sure that you guys get the sagala muntu agula Moroka je sali guze ekyo tekibangayo. I think the guys that have done pre-purchase inspection with me, you remember, I would normally tell you manyi senga mbadde gwenze ne Moroka je nali guze otegeera. Why? Because sagala ogule kintu kye sali guze kubanga kye sali guze kitegeeza si kirungi ate nga neeronda okitegeera ekintu kye sali guze sagala muntu akigule. So the lady yali agala ogula vits yekubye tagenda gula, so I'm going to send her back her money. Yampereza million 2 ngenda zimuwere ngenda zimudiza. I'm going to send her back the money ngenda zimudiza. So if anyone has felt like buying these vits, you can call me up and then I tell you if you can afford it. The reason why this is going to be something with someone that is interested is because I actually want to keep the car, and if nobody can afford it, I want to keep the amount I buy this car a secret. I can only divulge it. No muntu anajikula bwana batayagade nje ogere kuba jikuba bifananyi. I'll not do it. So but the reason why I'm not taking pictures of this car or talking about its number plate is because this is one car that I want to keep private. I'm sure you guys appreciate that. Senga manji sigaza ba sagala literally everyone to know. This is one car that I would want. Yenane tintono we nabanji sigaza ngenda mungiram. Yeah, but good morning people. Muri bulungi. Good morning Edward Chisauzi. Mosisi Gerard, Karim Chitufu. It's like my wife Banangi, she's a prayer warrior. Yes, era bofuna ngo mukazi omusabi obofunye. Nsobuga Andrew, how are you? How is Hong Kong? Hong Kong wali watya? Hong Kong chibera Japan. Hong Kong chili Japan. Do you know how to speak Japanese? Umaitu bade what shooting we rented the house from a Congolese lady and they only speak French and Kiswahili. So I was bonjour makafetia voho batia. Yeah? Orufaransa nga rutabuse wadinga sirutege nenga nangi. Mbitwala nga wenjana ngoro Kiswahili sasa mimi na wewe. Kwanza. Unachijua chidogo. Good morning Salmin obadde obuze nnyo muganda wange. Wycliffe Wam obadde obuze nnyo Gaitano good morning. Chiri chitia Arthur, it's true you can earn from for long. Sikutegedde man wa Wycliffe. Nainga muli mutya. How is Tuesday today? We are talking promises. Why businesses keep promises afloat, businesses keep customers coming, businesses today kubala. Businesses keep promises keep customers happy. Number two, the relationships. Whenever you promise, whenever you make a promise and keep it, the people you make promises to are happy. Oyo wa primo nageza kurubuda vitizi yange mpya. Ajja kumbulira. Asinika amanyi. Muvuga ebintu byomu kyalo zine moroke mpya tuzivuga kigagga. Mko mpya tuzivuga kigagga. Tedi bintu bya kuduma. Emoroke mpya buli koji kurubula ko karabika nnyo. Bitse yerabike its shape. It's the new model Salmin. Never googling a Vitz 2006 model. Okay. Arthur, it's true you can earn from trust for long. Yeah, very true. Mutumba Pade, good morning. Oli otya muganda wange. Kansubire mwe bagayi muri bulungi. Nze ndi steady. It's a very cold day. It's a very wet day. Sina music because flash twabadde to shooting and tujikozesa mu TV ku set we twa shooting ide. And I put the music off, and because I put the music off, in a way so I can't play music. So I'm going to keep talking. There are no music breaks today, but tomorrow njaba wo muziki. So tuli bwayise naye obukuba mu bulaba ndowooza obukuba gye buli obutonotono. But regardless we move. The OP wanga badda nkubira nabalese ku set nze nyina okutwala transport. Nyina okutwala transport abantu balina ofuna transport bave ku set. But I have to first drop these boys to school. Ebiddako mbirabe. Naye nga today we are talking about trust promises. Promises. There is one promise that Toyota normally gives us. For example, I'll give you that example. Toyota gives you a promise that you'll drive your car for long, that your car will be reliable, that your car will not die on you on the road, that your car, as long as you maintain it, it will live for 100,000 kilometers. But I can tell you, this fits eno moroka eno mugira aba vits eri ku mitwalo 14 abantu abamu mu bondi bazigula ziri ku 16. That's one thing you need to subdue. So this car has moved sinkadde ngabo wali subidde ina ku kilomita mitwalo 14 mu kasanvu. So but there are people, I know someone that bought a car at on ngeri ku mitwalo 18 n'ekitundu okitegeera. Hong Kong is China. Someone was like mama bani abadani mambo Hong Kong eri Japan. Nze mundekenze nali sibimanyize nalinga manyi luzungu lwange ne ki subject ki. Geography namuyitanga lwabi n'ebintu ebya basic ebya gundi common sense. Kuba geography ayina ebintu bya common sense bingi. Ebire ebya bulaka bitegeeza ki eyo nkuba. Omusana gu rising in the east oba kyekyo. Gu setting in the west. Ebintu ebya common sense ebinayitanga geography. Ne bagamba bogende jinja kicho osanga yo bikajjo. Eyo ebintu by'ampisanga geography. Geography samuyita lwa kumanya bifo bya nsimbo simanya ngo Kongo kiri China. Musimanya biki okitegeera. So ononsonyiwa nsimanyi ne mamba ne bwato bwe yayita mu nsi. Kuba fenna tuli bannakatemba. Kakati what would you expect? Era tuza kumanya geography kugenda wala. Naye I saw a video of someone buying a Hilux with a million miles. Katina teche ewunyisa. Philbert, you'll be surprised that that person that has bought that Hilux with a million miles, it might last longer than a Ford with 0 miles. Oja kwewunya because Toyota is too reliable, and you would earn people that know. You know that the Hilux is one of the most indestructible cars. Because yakuba 1 million miles, engine yefe odemo gisibe. Ostegera ede kubala. So the day is that dark. It's like we are in a horror movie, but regardless we move. Tetumanyi chi chetwagaza. Banange nkuba enaku zinetonya abatali Kampala. Enkuba etonya. I don't think last year the rain reached this level. Enkuba teyatonya kutuuka level eno omwaka oguwedde. Ne banange enkuba etonya. Buli kiro enkuba etonya kati nzabeere matuga. Every night it rains. Era notuna kumoroka vitizi jenvuga kati. Kubajjukira nabadde twashooting the Chanja. Tushooting the Chanja nevuga ekikubo kyekasanga ati mukimanyi kati kibi nnyo. Nenkivuga paka matuga nenga nevuga ebyange ebyenvuga. Ate gulera kye navuzo gende Chanja. Kati moroka you can imagine weddugala. Ate acho wola bankugamba. Nze moroka ennwanyi ngirabira mwezi ngeno nze zenvuga. Because nze sisasira moroka. Ge mazima. Terimu yadde akakubagana. Terimu yadde ki. Kwegambe just leave this vits alone. Saga sitaka navuga Corolla. To wange yajivuga kati yabadde avuga anti kati omukyala yeekubye kitegeeza losugaza vits kati Juma KJAIN Solutions, good morning. Yes, actually more than 17 years. Kati eri kibine tuli maaso kansembere mugirabe. Nsembera. Eyo bagiyita vitsi. Ate no kyewunyisa sigirinnye. Munange moroka za CVT zina amanyi gesitekeera. This is a CVT, guys, for the guys that didn't know. It has a CVT gearbox. Eyo kibina mugiraba ebadde kukubo for more than 40 years. 30 years. It's a UAF. Kayati kyewunyisa, my first car was a UAB. The other number was UAB 155J. Neka tubate kokuba kye bayonoona eri. Eno kibina okumanya nkaddirabika agamazi agayita bipapula gagenda ne munda ku bukadde bweriko. Nenga, how are you my people? Today is Market Tuesday. We are talking about promises. Muri mutya mweche mbamanya kiri kimu. One of the reasons Rachi surviving a company is because I have a team that work with me. But the other team inspires you to work harder. The team inspires you to seek more risks so that you can actually make things happen. Era buli omu woli nga Katonda kolera ntera amwe Sara project je na shooting the last night because twakola Monday day ne tukola Monday night tukeze paka lero ku macha sinebaka ko kuva otulotwa Sunday sinebaka okujja ko natekinze nap ngezo kununa ba Abani waka. Aban, good morning. How are you? Are you happy? How is your brother? Aba nakoma okwogera naye ku Sunday. Ku Monday kumacha. Ku Monday namuleka yensi. So nesiddamu kwogera naye paka kati. Naye kati Aba, you have an exam today. Do you feel nervous? You don't. You're going to do it properly. Mwana ina confidence studying a faith. Nenga Market Tuesday we're talking promises. A promise is something that you tell someone that you will do without fail. That's a promise. Nga when nagamba abana bange that I'll give you quality education. It means without fail, I'm going to do it whether what, I'm going to give you an education. So if I promise my kids that, it means I need to do it without fail. That's a promise. Chitegeza, for example, as a business, if you promise your customers that you'll give them something, whether what, you deliver on your promise. That's a promise. Now, with every promise you don't deliver, you lose the trust of one or a multiple number of your customers. With every promise that you fulfill, more people will actually trust you. People trust you based on how much you promise and deliver. So as you do whatever you do as a business person, for the guys that have just opened businesses, as you start to do whatever you do, remember, don't give a promise you can't keep. For example, Airtel is telling me that it's the smartphone network. It's promising me 5G. I don't even get 4G. Like sometimes it can be showing 5G and I can't even download an image of 2 MBs on WhatsApp. You get? So for me, I'm not happy. I just have nowhere to go. They have just made sure to crush every competition that tries to come into the market. Competition. But I'm not happy. If it were an open, if you're a free market where actually someone can come, enter the market, be cheap and actually survive, I don't think people would be on Airtel. That's the thing that we need to oh no. Mukulu katono nnyo munzikize njogereko nono. Mukulu wasuza otya? Namazo shooting a pilot njagala music obuyaga tumukoledde ne bompa leero kaliro kaneba ke nasuze enkola enkyekiro muulire enkyekiro gwe nkumanye 2 hours oba okoze kyenjagala enja Wednesday. Yes, gwe wetaaga 2 hours kati Thursday night kale but still today kansome ku modoka ku question zamwe wano oba comment zamwe KJN sounds okay nakumaze gwe. I'm seeing like we invite ejombe nakumaze nawe. As you talk about promise, uncle, please tell me about 2 liter Kluga ya 2 liter ogenda jijjawa. We have so far about 2 liter Kluga je nalinda byeko ejo. It's the one I've ever seen. Endala zonna za 2,430. Wachitegeera. So I've only seen 2 liter Kluga. Endala zonna zibadde za endala zonna zibadde za 2,430. Actually 1,300 ze za laisi. The 2.4 liter Kluga is the cheap one. No. The 3 liter Kluga is the cheap one because it consumes a lot of fuel. You will actually fail to drive it sometimes. Yes. It's the 3 liter Kluga inza nokulema okuvuga. I'm telling you. The 3 liter Kluga kubenywa nnyo. Okitegeera naye nga 2.4 liter tesobola yo kulema. Okitegeera 2.4 liter abantu bazivuganga. Olaba ne RAV4 new models zisinga zili 2.4. Okitegeera Lucky Moses Fuel Arthur is our trust and promise in pre-purchase inspection. I can promise you one thing, that if you do pre-purchase inspection with me, I will not allow you to buy a car at a price I wouldn't pay. I will not allow you to buy a car that I wouldn't buy. Emoroka jogula. Normally, that's why I tell you, but tu gule moroka fena. Botu kwangu ojikoye, call me. Mbana asoboro okujigula. But it's normally that when people are selling, ngabaine moroka bapapa. Mukupapa we bisere mu abantu bakola butter, mukupapa obatunda laisi. Kyembama nze kola yange njitunda neyagala. Bwe mutajigule Katonda yagireta. Ajagisigazawo. Oshegera. Neno vits bwe mutajitwala. Yeah, I'll get the money and pay for the vits. Echo changu nnyo. Lucky Mose vits is okay. Yeah, the vits is very okay. I'm bringing soon my Canon R6S DSLR machines next year. When I come back, on pek kasente ka hiring. Ze wendi nnyo. Zirete. Ogenda ba office ogitaddewa kuba mani. Distance jenvuga kati nyina okuzayo equip. Sineba kana nyina okusoka nzizeyo equip obude buleme kunkwata. Moses Heath, good morning. But still, ebyo teba bitusomesa wabula enyonta y'okumanya most of the things. Yeah, it's raining because the equator yeewunzikamu these days. Akombadde sikamanyi. Chris Da Vinci obuze nnyo maani wange. Good morning everyone here. Good morning Dennis IMBC. How are you? Louis Musanya, they say Mark X consumes a lot of fuel. Do you recommend buying it? Because I find the prices cheaper these days. Please talk about the fuel consumption. I don't know what you call cheap, because I've never found the Mark X to be cheap. Of course, cheap also depends on a number of things. Cheap depends on how much, on what cars you are looking at before you actually saw the Mark X. If, for example, you are looking at cars like the Vitz, and people are telling you, hey, don't play with the door. If you are looking at cars like the Vitz, and let's say you have like 12 million, in Morocco toina wojijaje ndi mu Vitz, ochitegera. In Morocco okujja ku ngojisanze ngeringa ku UAE ni of which yebera nkadde nye bambi. Because like 12 million zigula buli Vitz obwasoka. So kati boba badono nyemoroka nga Vitz, for example, and you have like 12 million, and all of a sudden we have a Mark X tujineri ku let's say UAZ ngampya, because the moroka tezifa Mark X tefa egenda fachi ekisoke nywa nyama afuta kitegezo muntajivuga avuga lwa kunywa. Tebagitwala mbikubo kubo because esobola okufira yo bukono bichi. So emoroka eyo wesanga tebagivuga nnyo ate egenda kufachi. Ebisere bisinga abakola interior ebeera namu. Bode yetera okufa because of all ya wansi, and then mpanvu nnyo, so abantu. Okay, it's okay, Aban. Osegeera, I see the UBJ selling at around 17 to 20. I find that cheap. Yes, I'll give you a secret, Louis. The Mark X, if you get lucky, you can get a UBP Mark X at around 23. Oshagela Louis Musanji. So kati bosanga nga bakuwa UBJ at around 17, 20, Ere chiguza UBJ is because you don't have the extra 3 million to top up and buy like a UBP. If you get lucky, of course now they are newer years, but I'm talking about the years that they are selling at 17 to 20. Oshagela. But of course, one thing you need to understand, the UBJ will almost be the same condition as a UBP, because Mark X itaina chefa. Onaba nebobo genda gula, let's say the Vitz. The UBJ, it's almost the same condition as a UBP. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, the logic, Logic wano jeke asoro yatiro jogirako. That buying a car that has been used out of the bond for a couple of months is almost the same as buying a car in the bond. And the thing that you get about buying a car that is out of the bond for a couple of months is that there are things that have been done on that car that probably the one in the bond wasn't done. I'll give you an example. I got this car when narinji guze. Nasanga mbiplaga, bari bayiya biplaga bibino biri misatu. Now, nimi satu tezigenda wene moroka. Mugenda mu nimi biri. Mugenda mu nimi biri, nayenga na yedna pointy thing. Nengenda mu Toyota Uganda. And I bought 3 plugs. Nazugule mitwala abiri mwesatu. Nenziteekamu. Kati bobo gule moroka ngeno, for example. Ogenda chikulanga nkutelede plug eze mitwala abiri mwesatu. naye nga gwe bwali giguze mu bondi tosobola kukwata mitwalo 23 tugenda kugula plug ezo okitegera nenjikola service nengula air cleaner nengula cabin air filter okitegera ebyo byonna nembikola ene moroka ina reverse camera empty omwana n'agiteekako okitegera ene moroka nagigulanga one of the bulbs ziri week nengera nengula Xenon empya nenzisaamu okitegera why because nze sagala vuga moroka eri mu mbeera mbi so those are some of the things that you get by buying a car that has been out of the bone for if there are some extras obumotoka obusinga buvitsa obuli mu bone tebulina sport rim boy this car looks sexy because of the rims rims ayo zigifuula sexy ate rims ayo zigiriko bogigattako color one of the things I like about Sky is it looks really sexy okitegera so some of those things that you find with the car that has been out of the bone for a few months is that omuntu agule moroka ye naga ne moroka teyina sport rim kanteke mwaka kade ntekeko sport rim ogenda gisanga agitendeko sport rim obuli sexy radio sijagala nagula radio nagiteekamu okitegera nagenda ng'ebintu ebimu abikyusa okitegera okugifuula nti moroka kati nange moroka eno ekola ki empoomera. Yes,
you are very late at night.
No, I didn't come home last night. I was working. I didn't come home.
But when my friends were at school, you were still there.
Yes, I was working. Even mommy was working at night. So, yeah.
So, and then I slept.
Yeah, you guys slept off. You didn't know that we didn't come back. But the good thing is we're here. Good morning, Omeja Moses. Do worry love cars? Do worry love your cars? It's better to own 2 cars. If one gets a problem, you have a substitute. Actually, it depends. It depends. I think, Lucky Mose, I'm at a moment where I'm on an reinvestment drive. Right now, it doesn't make sense for me to get capital of about 15 million and park it at home. Or your capital munji. With 15 million, I can produce 3 pilots. Kwezo pilot satu. Nebo tunako pilot ibidi. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. It's a business thing. It's like ngawo no gamba Antonio ngakomyewe kampano mugamba bule moroka bidi oziteeka awo. Akwate million abidi aziteke moroka eyokubiri. Ngate million aga abidi gakola workshop ye ne okitegera. So like okubera ne moroka ebiri waliwo level ya income jobo ina kubanga otuuseko and I don't think I'm at that level of income. Nzo okubula moroka eyokubiri no kubanga ya raisi. Nga obana oli na ajimpa ngujukira ngo wa Benz bwe yali ampadde owa Benz yali ampadde moroka nga ngambye yiyo boli yagala olisasula okitegeera boli kale yangamba bolifuna si boli yagala bolifuna sente oli nsasula owa Benz bwe yali ngambye nze nalemererwa bulemererwa Benz ye nenji mu design kubanga ina amamoroka manji. That's just one of his cars because he had me talking about Benz and then he said manyi athatwale moroka eyo bolifuna akasente oli nsasula. It was as simple as that. So I get a lot of offers like that. Nawe mulaba nteno vitsi nagikwata ninge nenjisaka akasente oli nangamba yiyo gitwale customer lilize ekizibu kyange okitegeera omuntu obwana ajja okusasula mujje musasule sente zange mugende mbakole transfer and all that and up to now omuntu oyo tannamanja. I in a way there is a certain level of trust that people have given me and I thank God for that. Abantu abankubira bannange I'm supposed to go bali nzenze batwalire transport bali ku set, so I'm supposed to go back but I'm near where they are now. I'm going to drive there batwalire. It's just I think they are running out of patience. Chris Fitness, good morning. By the way, you promised to tell us the price of the Vitz after finalizing with the pending customer. Chris Fitness, the pending customer, the lady gave up. Yagamba tacha asobola jigula yangambye ayina ekizibu ya family yakute ku sente, so I'm going to refund her money. May someone on this side sold UBH Markex at 15 to Basobuzi because he had an emergency. Deep in coffee. Good morning. How are you? Consider my guy. So today we're talking about promise because it's Market Tuesday. You guys, I do pre-purchase inspection. If you want to buy a car, you want to buy a car that is in good condition, you want to buy it at a good offer. I think I'm your man. I come with a mechanic and we make sure that you make the good decision. You buy at the right price. You buy the right car for you. You don't just buy the car you want, but you buy the right car. And yeah, you pay a small fee of 400,000 and that covers 2 days. Let's say if you come today for pre-purchase inspection, covers today and tomorrow. Yeah, and that's one way we keep the lights on for this channel. Sigaringa Chasoro Koda broadcast and all that. I also sell car trackers. If you have a car, ngateri mu tracker muganda wangi. Olunaku na be motoka ojagino nya wansi w'ekitanda. Ngoloze moroko bana givuze bu nenjiteka wansi w'ekitanda. So I highly recommend that you buy a car tracker. Nebo bato jiguze kunze. Buy a car tracker and install it in your car, because you lose nothing by putting a car tracker. Because tracker, when you buy another car, you can simply remove that tracker from the car, from that particular car, and put it in the new car that you have bought. I don't know if I make sense. Right? I make sense. So buy a car tracker and put it in your car. Now, for you guys that have cars where ebintu ebyumba bibanga Primo Pasio babu side mira babu obutata alateka mune alarm na yonjitunda. Now the tracker nyine yasa tumweta yana mwetano. Yeah, Charles Walusi, one of my trackers is 350, the other is 450. What is the difference? All the trackers, you can stop the engine of the car from wherever you are. Newobera no wenge moroka eri Kampala, newobera US nge moroka eri Kampala. You can turn off the engine with the tap of the button on your phone. And they cannot turn it back on until you turn it back on. You can also track the car in real time. No you can also see where the car has been in the past 24 hours, 36 hours, even the past 365 days. Neba kulaganti yatamula ne down never speed weight, ne tamula ne down never speed weight, ne parking gawano, ne mane dam ne simula ne down and stuff like that. And then you can also get alerts. For example, if someone overspeeds, you get an alert. If someone parks, you get an alert. If someone is idling, you get an alert. If someone starts the engine, you get an alert. If the battery of the car is disconnected, you get an alert and stuff like that. Those trackers all do that. Now, eyasa tumwetano ekole ebyo. Eyana mwetano is different. Why? You can call the tracker and listen to the people inside the car and hear what they are saying. Ochitegera. The car alarm is simple. You make noise, scare the thieves away. So Chris Da Vinci, we did not finish with the lady. I'm actually going to refund her money. I may not be able to go to the bank today because I'm really tired, and normally the center the car is a saga kwata ko sitezigenda kwa account na ATM zigende kwa accounting anzibu. So I have to go to the bank and actually transfer money to her account manually. So how much was she offering? Chris Fitness ebireke kube moroke enu teyajiguze kati weri yange okujja kongo omukumwaze na ngamba athankuwa bweziti obakanzi genda bemura kati bagayisiwereza bifananyi emoroke enu bobanga you're really interested, come to my office and look at it, and if you like it we can talk. And if you don't like it, leave my car alone. But if you like it, we talk, and if we agree with, then you take the car. I've been driving it for this couple of weeks. Hey, Ragnar.
Yes.
Wake up. Now. Smile. Good. Once you turn. Hey, Louis. You guys have not interviews where people have lost their cars. Eh? No, Charles, you pay. Any tracker that will give you real-time information, you have to pay an annual subscription. After the first year jirako. The first year we have paid for it. Then the second year you start paying 50. Now, you get a tracker and don't pay anything ever again. Ezo tracker kugama nti moroka yali masakanga yatusedde mutukula, because it doesn't have real-time information. For these guys, in order to maintain the app, you contribute something, and 50,000 is very little for your car. okitegeera 50,000 is very little for your car because emmotoka yeri mu sente zo nzekyo nkibagamba nnyo nze capital wange abeeramu mu mmotoka nti wenjagalira emmotoka wenjagalira sente waliwo sente zemmanyi nti emmotoka yange tesobola kukuka sente zino ne bwe mba ndi mu bwangu okitegeera. That's why normally when someone wants to buy a car with me nze always my thing is bwe tuba tutunze tupapa tutunda mmeka okitegeera era ogenda okwesanga nti bwana papa egenda musala ekinene nnyo miliyoni emu okitegeera era mugamba naye lwaki papa like there is a gentleman namubuuza naye yasooka n'agula emmoroka eyasooka he bought manual mubuuza naye why buying a manual car emmoroka ya manual enono nga yaffe babisobola athanya givuga biki n'agigula teyagivugamu yadde omulundi yagaana alozanga lwajja okusimbula emmoroka emuzikirako n'emutama n'akatugitune n'emusala naye namugamba naye lwaki papa nangamba sikyasobola kubeerawo ku bigere tufuneyo automatic but he had the money so he actually bought the automatic one before selling the manual one and it was totally okay. Nangamba athomanyi tofaayo this loss wangamba because I told him ne makanika wange namugamba lwaki ogule emmoroka ya manual ogule emmoroka ya automatic n'alemerako bambi ye ng'omuntu I think he wanted it so era bwe yali agule automatic he still came back to me for inspection. Now Arthur, you know what, I don't really blame you wangamba nti sigula emmoroka ya manual n'ennemerako this loss is me but I want to sell this car quickly era n'agitunda mangu actually I think we did better with the new RAV4 okitegeera so it's Sene moroka what they are pushed to start seven irokinga steering something surprised me Amina Vianney jebale olabwe neyagala mpisa zi Subaru rinaisizano Subaru Forester inatabonga ne muka VTs 10 abwi gaina nengera ati ne mulaba nga anyenye omutwati nenga ngenzi ya ne kasubire muri bulungi sagala nokuva ku broadcast eno paka nga ntuse ku location ngendo sanga crew yange because bwe nava ku broadcast eno nyinzo sumagira so kyengendo kola ngenda sigala ku broadcast paka wentuuka wengendo sanga crew yange bwe ntuukawo ndokemba siibule menye omutto bo bajja kunnoonya bamanje ekirungi ngenda bamba semberedde bana nnoonya mulete omuntu muwe sente abawe sente zammwe. Yeah. So, but I hope you guys are doing well today morning. Don't forget, promise. Never promise something. Never make a promise you can't keep. Never make a promise you can't keep. Someone gave me money in my XT. Hey, those are waguze RAV4. Waguze RAV4 because katicha chikuza mu XT nga RAV na ile RAV4 tezina XT comfort. Hana mpozi chikabundo oba kuruga byebinzo okusinga singako. Time. Urban success today. You say thank you.
Thank you, Daddy.
How much are the good tires for a cat?
Still doing that.
For a car or a cat? Vianney 2015 ogenda kweyagaliza Subaru ezanne empya banange ziri comfortable tezimanyi Toyota. Nakubera mulimu Toyota ate nga zo comfort yazo iri class above. Ne Lexus. Louis. Okay, this is what I think. If you're driving a small car like this, any small car, majority of the time, I recommend you buy Linglong tires. Linglong has proven to be very durable on Ugandan roads. MRF looks good, but MRF, according to guys that have been installing tires on cars for a very long time, MRF takaddiwa. Chovola you never find MRF ngenjura ziweddeko. MRF ayabika bwabisi. Era tumulekera abantu. Bye.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye. Nti you'll be surprised. It so happens that tulo bambi temundeka awo ngene ntuke ku seti wengenda okulaba crew yange awo ne bwe nasumagira bana Vianney emmotoka za push to start nga ziyina olujjanja saba ina wetuka nesaba akasumuluzo ewali signal jammers naye nayize we bagivuga ne wenesaba akasumuluzo nayize nayize kati mbadde mbagamba ku kyemipiira bw'oba ovuga emmotoka entono ng'eno eyange nga Corolla Primo Kibina Ipsamu mugende mugule Linglong nze nganze gwe nafunamu omukisa n'abantu abayate kibe mu kisante n'abataxi bavuga Linglong. Linglong yes waba China but it has proven that it can actually live long on the street. For the guys that see me struggle with sleep nasuze enkola, and this broadcast is one thing that has kept me awake. Kubanga twatandise okukola yesterday in the morning at 6 a.m. ne tukola throughout the night, and today Aban abadde alina ekibuuzo, so I had to go back home, pick him, muleta akole ekibuuzo, and yeah, so and I haven't slept, so now I'm going back on set. I have to drive equipment mutwale, and sometimes bino ebintu ebimu ebirimu okupangisa ebintu gwe wenyini olina okutuuka n'otwala ebintu okitegeera, and then omuntu na confirming nti ebintu byakuwa byebyo, and then you leave. Yeah, but regardless, we move. More explanation on that bit. What exactly do you want to know, Dennis? But why are you driving when you are sleepy? Jeke bino mbikolanga naawe kati kambabulira ekintu kimu. When I shooting at the cafe, for the guys that have seen the cafe, I think but I've talked mulinda product ejempya. Oh, guno mugo gwa cinema. Mama nyabo. Because I think I was a little sloppy because I hadn't really done lots of work in film. But jeke bino bikolanga. I remember when I shooting a cafe, I used to direct overnight. Emisana n'ekiro abantu nembaga mugendemwe beka kusawa 10 kitundu ku 10 nemu nevuga aba nemba leta ku somero nenzirayo ku set ne shooting at the entire day. In the evening nenzija nemba nona okitegeera nema, because literally everyone that could help me do that yali ku set. Deep in coffee kaka muting. So but jeke bino bikolanga. It's just that today the energy drink refused to work. Twabunyedde fena ku kazi ku set ne tutukanga tebukyakola okitegeera. Adams, good morning. Oze mu bipya Vianney zize mu bipya. Actually mwe bagayi amazima gali nti moroka mugiraba bagimpitira yagimpitira nangamba Arthur jangu laye moroka eno nungi nnyo, because nali namugako nyina omukyala ayagala ogula moroka bweti jangu ogirabe nyungi nnyo, olaba oboyo omukyala n'agitwala baana abatagitutte gojja gitwala okitegeera. IMBC, this is the 2006 model. It's a 1 liter. Surprisingly, it has power. Kati kunze nga amanyi nti no, eka is a means of transport. Because for me, eka is a means of transport. I don't really want power, but this car surprised me. It has power. You may not know that it's a 1 liter, but it has enough power. Nemegenda mbikubu byataka bigenda kunsumbuka kampite wano chorus nakuba mama ne chorus we Kampala kati ne waliwo ogunyo ogunene oba lwaki mpisa ate ku chorus yali ise ku kitaka asinga nga mugamba ate tukoze makubo obutebuba butaagaliza. The engine is a 1 liter. The body is the new shape. The interior is as good as you see. Temuli tint izengendo musamu ndowooza bwe nabangisigaza bwe mnaba temugiguze. It has 147,000 kilometers on the clock. Everything works. AC bichi all that is working. Ene moroko ogula ovuga nze mwenyini nze nateka mu plug empya nagenda nezigula mu Toyota nze mwenyini nengula air cleaner nengisamu service eriko nze nagikola because nze sivuga moroka ngatekoleddwa service. Kati it doesn't really matter that moroka nalisiguze yange. I had to make sure that this car checks out. Abantu abambazizike moroka mbate batichimanyi. Someone will put chemicals in the engine so that after you do service, then you see the problems. Yeah. So I did service. Emipira jegigenda jigwako naye nga najyo kyavuga. Buy and drive. Tekuli kipapula, tekuli multiplex, tekuli chi. Ate kana akamoroko kalaba, you'll be surprised. Nkavuga kalimu esi ne ku lusozi. Notategeera era ensozi ezibadde zimenya Corolla nga mulimu AC ezimenya neeno actually ensozi ezimu ezibadde zimenya Corolla ng'otaddemu esinga ovuga ate tezimenya kamoroka kano. I have no idea why. Bano abantu bakuba U-turn ewantu bagambira ddala no U-turn. Mubalaba bakuba U-turn. Nze simanyi kati laba bano ababoda bavuga wanuwe. Mubalaba nze simanyi Uganda okukulaakulana it's going to take a lot more than just the president. Ekyo njagala mubeere nga mukimanyi. The president alone will not change this country. Fefe nyini our mindset has to change. Oyina okumanya nti gokutuuka amangu ku mulimu tekitegeeza nti you break the rules. Kitegeeza nti keera bw'oba oyagala otuuka ssaawa emu ku mulimu ng'ewo you need an hour to move. Wake up an hour earlier. Don't wake up late and then you start wanting to knock people down, driving one ways nga bw'olaba oyo wa Kisasi College School baakoze avuze one way n'omutunuya n'ebirevu. Bana mwe bagaye, you know why sometimes I'm angry at the things that happen? It's because I've traveled. Nze mbabulira baganda ntosobola kutambula n'ovaako Uganda ogenda bweru ebintu ebimu ne bitakunyiiza ng'okomyewo. I have my sister-in-law, she's a dancer, yagenda kusoma dance. Abaleta mind dance bamusoma ali ku masters. Actually masters yamala masters in dance. Alina course ye bwe bagiyita. Kati akola, but she's also doing a PhD in the same field. Yakoma weno nagenda ku KFC n'anyiiga. Tayagala nakudde eno because ebintu bya Uganda biri sloppy. Kyovana nzisagala genda bweru kuba nkimanyi senga nagenda ebweru nyinza okudde Kampala nga sikyasobola kukwata timing. Okitegeera. Arthur, you need a drive when you're working late. It's risky mukulu. Yeah, I know, but sometimes even the times wogamba muntu ajja kuvuge onoonya omuntu gw'onoogamba jasule ku seeti akuvuge nga tomulaba oba omuntu gw'onoozuukusa ku makya. I don't want to inconvenience people, but this doesn't happen like literally every day, but it happens. Okuva mu ntandiko wali weeyagaliza vitsi eyo naye viyani nalisa omukyalo oyo mulaba nayagala n'omuddiza sente n'azigaana emmotoka n'engitereka n'esijikola bintu byange bina okujjako kye nali mukoledde nali mutereddeko reverse camera. Ekyo kyo kye nali nkimukoledde namukolera service ne mugulira plaga ne mugulira air cleaner ne mugulira cabin air filter. Okitegeera ebyo nali mbimukoledde. Kwaliko ka side mirror ke bali baayiyanga bakasayirako obusalizi ne mugulira side mirror original nenkateekamu akalabirwamu. Balubu emu yali teyaka bulungi n'egigula n'engiteekamu. Waliwo obuntuntu bw'ogula nga bw'oguze emmoroka ne bw'ogula mpya ya bondi busobola okubaamu oba bonna nze nabukola. Okitegeera because emmoroka nali ngivuga naye saabukola lwakuba neeyagaliza mbakweyagaliza saalizi zaamu zenoni nze kubanga zenoni abantu abalwadde bazaagala nze ate zenoni sizaagala. Njagala balubu zaffe ziri ezedde eza yero nze zezindabira obulungi era kati engeri omukyala gy'ataagitutte zino balubu nze nateesa nanyini dduuka we nagula balubu zino eza zenoni ne mugamba nyina emmoroka nagiguliriza muntu naye bw'ataagitwale ngenda kujja nkuddiza balubu zo ompe eza yero. I had that arrangement. Ne mugamba ne box gitereke era box ya zenoni yakyagirina ngenda kumuddiza zenoni zenteeke mu balubu zange eza yero zi100 kuba ze zinkolera naye nga viyani akamotoka kako kalungi naye nali sigamba nti nkeeyagaliza. Bw'okyogera bw'otyo kirabika bubi. Chris Fitness nze nga ndisitedde nga bwendi wano nga bwennyumya. Arthur, what's the main difference between CVT and normal engine? CVT is a gearbox. CVT is not an engine. CVT is not an engine. CVT is a gearbox. Probably gamba, what's the main difference between CVT and automatic? Eyo nga nyina broadcast we naginnyonnyolera nyinza obutasobola ginnyonnyola. Wetaaga ebinnya not to sleep. Kati sikyebase kati wano nengenda mbuli nsinza kwebaka kati okuddamu okwebaka kiro budde butadde otwo tukwata nnyo ng'obudde buli dark ng'obudde bwakatakketakke okitegeera ng'ofunye olubugumu. Yes, good morning Ronald Mpamya. Muli mutya bantu bange, good morning. My car tracker later caused wiring issues. and the wiring guy ended up uninstalling it. What could have been, but the tracker, I don't know who installed the tracker for you. Nefe tetufunangako issue ya muntu gamba nti tracker erese issue. Our tracker has never brought any issue. The only issue probably you would say, and it's not with the tracker, is that someone drives to a place where there is no network and then the network doesn't take. That's a network issue. That's a general issue. Nehembu tracker emesinge with the wiring. No. What could happen is probably bamaloku installing a tracker ate omuntu najja nakwata mu wire ezigenda mu tracker n'atazizaawo nga bw'alina zizaawo okitegeera. So that would be the only issue that could happen. okitegeera. JK nzijukira when I worked with Total, bannange Total, we were performing naye nga baagala ne mwambala ne safety boots. Kakati no JK, you'll be surprised. Arthur is open. You'll be surprised how many people are sleeping on the road. The guys that drive you guys echiro abavuga Uber. Abana babavuga mu Uber. Baba you know to know. Because in Uber someone literally has to drive day and night to make money. You'll be surprised how many people on the roads are sleeping, even right now. How much are the xenon bulbs? The xenon bulbs, you don't need wiring. Okay, you may need, no, they have sockets. So socket lije bateka muli ne bayunga. It's not really wiring, it's just installation. Omuntu akuguza bulb ezesa xenon ya installing amwenyini. I don't like xenon. And zirimu ebika. Waliwo emitwalo 5 MB, waliwo emitwalo 15, waliwo 10, waliwo 2, depending on, of course, depending on the quality of bulb, depending on how much light you get, and so many things that waliwo emitwalo 5. So it depends on what you want. But me, I still find that the normal yellow bulbs, BMW, the normal yellow bulbs give you better light than the xenon ones. I'm going to park and say bye-bye. Because Jenchama were your signal jammers. So network ebula yamasim. Neighborhood Jenchama muyawa bede. So take a cup of coffee. Munange Yusuf, when a coffee tacha, once you go 24 hours without sleep, it either disappears on its own or you sleep. Kati atenze normally we say waka 24 hours emisana era sebaka kati nyakweba kachiro. I think that's how I survived. We tried to shooting at the cafe. We used to shoot day night. Then in the morning I take the urbans to school. By the time I come back my sleep is gone. I shoot day. Then in the evening, I would get another director to take over and I take a nap for like 2 to 3 hours. Then I'll come back. Yeah. Ronald Kali. Amina Lewis. Good morning, Arthur. Long time. How much are the xenon bulbs? But let me park aside and say bye-bye to you. Abantu bango baba ali breakfast. By the way, my team can work. I don't know if you guys guy, I don't know if you guys that work with teams appreciate your teams the way I appreciate my team. My team worked transnight and they never complained even once. We ate lunch at 4 p.m. yesterday. We ate supper today at 4:30 a.m. when we did the embassy. That's when we ate supper. Okay, you had the breakfast. But man, teams like my team, they deserve things to go their way. You guys, do you know that Chanja is the new Munyonyo? Chanja is the Muyengata China. Chanja neighborhood ya man. Chanja, I think Chanja temanyi Chira. Chanja doesn't even know Chira. Kyanja neighborhood yamanyi walizi kalinene walizi apartment era bagala simanya apartment is Airbnb. Kyanja is the thing ate abantu balina furniture wakabi abantu beno. You will see the product we have worked on in case you get to see it on TV, which I'm positive you're going to see on TV sometime next year. These guys have put in a lot of work. Katonda bwatabawa project yenu ajja kuba abakoze bubi, of course me included, bwatatuwa project ne ajja kuba tukoze bubi. So buli omu whichever goal you believe in, sabira Arthur ne team ye project yaffe esobole okutambula because abantu bakyali ku set banize saawa eno. And that for me, I never take people for granted. I find that one of the things that God gave me is a blessing in people, and I never take the connections I have with people for granted. Saying the biggest asset you can ever have in life is people that stand by you, people that stay by you, people that trust you, people that work with you, people that move the journey with you. That's my team. You know, team Sagara Jisinikidako na manyo. You did a very good job. Nojitwabadde nga nkuba kerere ekiro action cut nenvuma bali anti nga buli akola amajani muvuma nemwe kamba sibule ngene ndabe team yange entuse kamba sibule. Thank you very much for being part of the broadcast. I promise to be here, but this ate nange namwe ne munyamba ko naye kati ngenda kuba kalamba. Of course Kyanja is more expensive than Chira. Kyanja yakabi. Of course, even Kyanja is nearer than you guys. Temuna banti matuga jembera wala. Echira wala. Abechira temu. Jeke to inacho ngamba. I realize people that live in Chira drive about 25 kilometers to come to town. Nzemba singa kilometer 10. That's a very small distance for you to think that I live further than you. Case closed. Hajeka agambe our CEO appreciates and gives fat bonuses. That's what I do. Because I believe there are so many things that I will never be able to do if I didn't have the team I have. I appreciate my team. Yeah. Neyanziza nyoka trust jeke kamba so mama nyabanange mbasibule. Temwira bya do pre-purchase inspection. Temwira bya kulaba the cafe ku Saturday. Bangabi wali repeat ku Thursday sawa mukaga. Waro repeat endala ku Friday. I don't know which time. But temwira bya kulaba the cafe. Aba sharing amawile ga the cafe mwera nyo Adams, Samuel, Antonio, Martha, ani omulala wano gwentera okulaba nange mwebale nnyo kusharinga Semus Wilba, Herbert, Vincent Ongaba, Modric, Senkubuge Mubarak Rahim. Wano ngenda kati munda bache ngenda okukola ngenda mpa abantu transport buli omu agende zije mbenyemo ku mutto ngwemwe dakiika nga 3 then male ntwale equip. I have a class je nyina okusomesa ku ssaawa 5 so sigenda sobola kumenya mutto. Abatamanyi, I'm a very good marketer, by the way. I teach digital marketing and I have a class Naji Dodgins yesterday. I can't dodge them today. So I'm going to teach digital marketing at 11. So I have to take this equipment. Then I go do that class as well. And Senkubuge Mubarak, Nsereko Starch, Antonio Gwe azenga reagent coach, Tarema Agre, Isaac Luidiko Yosaveya Wafewano, Wabuyi Nelson, Africa Karota, Abi Bukenya, Kenneth Gumisiriza, Serada John Paul, Tusime Eddie, Louis Musanje Michael, Chisauzi Edwards, High Voltage, Mosisi Gerald, Esther Ruth, Karim, Andrew Subuga, Salmin Shagaf, Waim Wycliffe, Bika Gaetano, Mutumba Pade, Semuga Jovan, Lubura Chris Fitness, Nsabira Philbert, Lucky Mosech, Chigoze Stanley, Jombo Juma, KJN Sounds, Lucky Mose Nkumaze, Mutumba Pade Nkumaze, Moses Heath, Chris Da Vinci, Aimbisibwe Dennis, Council Patrick Asiku, abali mu Eastern Twinayo Council wa Feyo, Louis Musanje Michael Tasakumaze, Omeja Moses, Deepin Coffee, Charles Walusimbi, Kabusu Viani, engineer wabi amasanyalaze wiring simanya because ebiche binyumba ebyo nawe kuba JK, Adams, Gerald Sonko, Omeja Moses nakumaze banobona, Nicholas Sebulime, Ronald Nimpamia, Yusuf Sulaiman, Saif Kagaba, Better late than never. Yes, Frederick Bwire. Namu abadi mukamole, don't take it for granted. Don't forget if you can share this broadcast with a friend of yours. But don't forget, don't promise what you can't keep. Let it be class, let it be children. Don't promise what you can't keep. That's why it's the urban Orumambuza. Daddy, are you going to buy me ice cream? No, I don't have the money, or buy it's late. I don't want to promise him something that I won't. When promising ice cream, I'm going to give you the small one. Daddy, the small ice cream, paka wokabawa. Yeah. So you pay well probably. Yes, I pay considerably well. Nze nsobola okusasula abantu nga sinnakola ssente because I know nti ate abo abantu ne sala ze bakuwa zikuyambako okufuna ebinene ate mbinene gumujja okulya. Ensonga lwaki nze nvuga buno obumotoka obutono. Okitegeera, I know people that don't make half what we make as a company. Nenga bavuga emmoroka z'amaanyi, bavuga emmoroka mpya. But me, I find that the brand is much more important. Let's grow the product. Let's grow the brand. Mayanja James, Bambi ngenda kusiibula. Let me talk about the promo tomorrow. Be part of the broadcast tomorrow. May God bless you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.